Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, December 13th, and we got a lot to discuss. One, Google has released and unleashed the December 2024 core update a week after the November core update completed. Gemini 2.0 is now powering some AI overviews. Apple Intelligence has rolled out to many more people. Search console updates, Google indexing issues, and so much more. So definitely stay tuned. And I'd like to thank our sponsor, SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb is the all-in-one strategic SEO software company, getting clarity from the SEO landscape through competitive analysis, keyword research, rank tracking, SERP insights, and much more. With industry-leading traffic and keyword data based on real user journeys, SimilarWeb gives SEO professionals the whole picture so they can strategize smartly and drive sustainable business growth. Check them out at similarweb.com. Thank you so much for sponsoring. Okay, so first up, Google has surprised a lot of us, including myself. I thought we were done with core updates for the year with the fourth core update for the 2024 year. I don't know if it's a big one. It seems like Google said this is another aspect, another core system that they updated that they did not update in the November core update. So it's different from the November core update. It's a different core system, which is why they released it so quickly after the November core system. Now, the November core update took like 3.5 weeks to roll out. Google said this will take probably under 2 weeks. Hopefully be done by the end of the year. And again, this update is a core update. It just started yesterday around 10:46 p.m. Eastern, probably 10:30 Eastern. And it should take about 2 weeks. So I posted everything we know so far, plus a bunch of quotes, but I think it's too early to tell what's going on in less than 24 hours. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it and let you know what's going on. Also, a Google Search representative at the Google Search Central Summit live event in Zurich yesterday said that there'll be more core updates more often. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. Is it going to be more real time? Is it going to be more like when Penguin went real time or something like that? I'm not sure. But it seems like Google's warning some of us, and they said this kind of off the record, but on the record. I heard this from a bunch of tweets, including Kanishi, where Google basically said there are going to be more core updates more often. Now, again, this is going to be every day. Is this going to be like every week? Is it going to be monthly? Right now we have about 4 core updates per year. It looks like we'll be getting more core updates more often, which is maybe why we had the December core update happen so quickly after the November core update. And of course, Google's search ranking volatility continued to spike. We reported like on Monday, and it was from the weekend and so forth. And it just, throughout the whole week, it was pretty volatile. So like going into these core updates where it's constantly volatile, it's hard to really judge what's a core update, what's normal, what's not. It's just really, really weird. And I guess this is going to be maybe Google's pattern going forward. We'll see. And on top of all that, Google had search indexing issues again this week, where for a short period of time, I think it was like several hours over the night, in the evening, Google had issues indexing new content from, I guess, large and small publishers. Google fixed the issue fairly quickly, but it did have indexing issues for a period of time. Of course, everybody's like, well, I'm still having indexing issues. Yes, everybody's having indexing issues. If it's just been going on forever. But in terms of what Google considers indexing issues, that was a confirmed bug a few nights ago for a few hours, and it's resolved. Talking about issues, Google also had a Lens outage, a Google serving issue with Lens, Google Lens specifically, yesterday morning, Thursday morning. It lasted not too long. Google still hasn't fixed it, but they mitigated the issue where it's fully working for everybody. But it was a Lens issue, so I think maybe this had to do with the Apple Intelligence integration with Google Search, but I'm not sure. So definitely interesting to note that. Google also, late on Friday afternoon, updated their site reputation abuse policy post with a whole detailed FAQ section around the site reputation abuse policy, which is a big policy affecting a lot of publishers. Lots of information in there in terms of also what site reputation abuse is, what about affiliate content, what about third-party content, freelancers, all that type of stuff. And then what do you do? Should you index it? Should you move the content? All that type of stuff there. So definitely take a look at that post. If you were hit by the site reputation abuse policy, it might be helpful. Google's CEO, Sundar Pichai, said in an interview with the New York Times this weekend that Google Search itself will continue to change profoundly in 2025, I'm sorry. It goes on to discuss all those types of things about how he thinks it's going to change. He talks about transformers and AI. He goes through a lot of different things, including AI content and how Google, it's an opportunity for Google to weed out the good and the bad, and a lot of other things around content creators and so forth. So definitely worth a listen to. He says a lot of nothing, but when CEOs say nothing, it means something. Google's also launched Gemini 2.0, their new AI models. Supposedly it's from the demos I've seen, it's pretty amazing. And also part of that, specifically with search, Sundar Pichai said that the new AI model, Gemini 2.0, is powering some of the AI overviews. Google's testing it for AI overviews to tackle more complex topics, multi-step questions, including advanced math equations and multimodal queries and coding. So they started a limited test right now with the AI overviews powered by Gemini 2.0. Pretty interesting to see that. And then Apple Intelligence has rolled out with iOS 18.2. I have it on my device. And Apple Intelligence includes ChatGPT and Google integration, which I think was why ChatGPT went down as soon as it launched, as well as Google had the integration down issues serving with Google Lens shortly after Apple Intelligence launched. But again, it seems like it just works with ChatGPT and Google. It doesn't have a local aspect from what I can see. I have a longer blog post with screenshots and examples of how this works on December 12th at seroundtable.com. Definitely took a look at that. Google Search Console launched a new date picker and 24-hour view, which is pretty cool to see. It's a nice little change to the user interface. Plus, when you click on 24 hours, it shows you hourly data. Glenn Gabe noticed that. You can also access that data in the API, which is pretty cool. With that, we also saw that Google's old Search Console date picker had some bugs, so I guess this is resolved. This was spotted by Ali Berry first, but it seems like it might be resolved with this new date picker, which is probably why this had these issues. Google Search Console also has removed from the Google Search Console Insights report all Google Analytics data. They said it was confusing people, and this will make it simpler, less confusing to go ahead and remove Google Analytics data from there and just show search data in that report. Google Search Console's links report may have updated as well. We saw a number of people, including Vijay, post that he noticed that it drastically changed either up or down for clients. So I posted some screenshots. Yeah, it seems like maybe the link report has updated. I'm not sure if everybody noticed that, but it does seem to be that case. Also, Google Search Console's legacy tools and reports section has been removed. It was probably removed a couple months ago. Glenn Gay was the first to spot this. I didn't notice this until he posted about it. So if you are looking for that, you can get them in the help documents, but they're no longer in the navigation. It was been removed. Bing Webmaster Tools has launched Copilot within Bing Webmaster Tools for 10,000 of its top users. It's now officially in beta, where you can ask Copilot specific questions about your data and your website, and it will actually give you smart answers. It actually works pretty well. It's pretty cool to see. Definitely check it out. Google has also updated its crawler documentation to add a whole section around HTTP caching. Google wants you to allow caching for Googlebot. It will make things more efficient for them and for your website. So there's a whole section on how to actually do that correctly, using e-tags and so forth. So definitely take a look at that. Google's John Mueller also said over-optimization sometimes can lead or drift towards SEO spamming. So keep that in mind. Microsoft Bing has removed and dropped officially their cache link. Google did this earlier this year, and Bing was testing it over the course of the year. Now it's officially removed, according to Microsoft. Fabrice Cadell confirmed it, and it is gone. Google Shopping has added or testing this track price, save, and share button in the actual detail view of the Google Shopping listing. So when you click on a specific product, a product listing, it pops up this little dialog on the right-hand side with these additional buttons. This was spotted officially first by Sashin. To track the price, I actually noticed you have to be logged into your account for that to work, and I think it's based in America. Google's also testing trending and popular with labels. This reminds me of the previous labels we saw before. This is spotted by Brody Clark and Sashin. This is screenshots of that as well. Google is also testing a new search tools filter option with a new design. This is spotted by Venkat. Here's a screenshot of that. I don't necessarily like this. It looks cleaner, but it's actually a little bit harder to use. But it is changing how the search tools works. I haven't seen this rolled out yet, but it looks like Google's testing this. Google Ads also seems to be testing video assets for maybe search campaigns. Greg thinks it's not going to go out to search, but this is spotted by Craig Graham on LinkedIn. Also, I found this spot of his Topics Excel. Here's a screenshot of that video asset button in the Google Ads campaign manager. Also, Google Ads has rolled out campaign-level negative keywords in Performance Max in beta. This was confirmed by Ginny Marvin, the Google Ads liaison. Some people are asking what's with it. Nobody's really seen this yet, but supposedly this has rolled out in beta to some users, but I don't think anybody's seen this yet, even though Google promised this, I think, in 2022. And then now it's promised at the end of 2024, but now it's only rolled out as a beta. Also talking about betas in Google Ads, Google has started to roll out the new AI-generated report tool using AI, where Google will let you ask a prompt or a question, say, show me data about this, this, and that, kind of like Copilot and Bing Webmaster Tools, but this is for Google Ads, and it will actually generate the report for you based on AI. This is spotted by Menachem Ani. Here's a screenshot from him. And then Google Merchant Center and Shopping Annotations has a new help document that describes the badges or annotations you can get across paid versus free. There's a whole chart here. This is spotted by Hannah. Take a look at that screenshot. It looks pretty interesting. It goes through each one. It's very useful. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is Search News we covered over the Search and Roundtable at roundtable.com. Again, thanks to SimilarWeb for sponsoring. Everyone have a great, safe weekend and feel well. Speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.